There are 5 England men in all. It's the side that beat Nottingham Forest on Sunday, that earned a replay at Anfield a week ago. A team confident in defence now, strident in attack. Indeed, they are the First Division's top scorers with 26 goals. As for Liverpool, Peter Beardsley and John Barnes are their England men for the visit next week to Saudi Arabia. But tonight they're without Ian Rush. Now that's a severe blow. Ian's got a thigh injury that rules him out. Barry Venison also missing injured. So Steve Staunton comes into the defence. There's a return to the midfield of Steve McMahon. And Mike Hooper, so effective last week, keeps his place in goal, even though Bruce Grobbelaar is here and with the squad. The referee tonight is Lester Shapter from Torquay. And what about the changing face at Highbury? This is the clock end, and there's a £6 million new stand taking shape there. It'll have 53 executive boxes and is due to be ready at the end of April. So Arsenal get us away. And if you want a genuine taste of cup tie atmosphere, there's no better place than this. A massive crowd, fiercely partisan. And indeed, the kickoff was delayed a quarter of an hour in order to get everybody in. Arsenal in the red, Liverpool tonight in a strip of silver grey. And the hope, of course, that both sides will be able to emulate the fantastic standards they created at Anfield in the first game last Wednesday that finished 1-1. Beardsley, Houghton. Long way back from Rocastle. John Lukic. Said to Kenny Dalglish at the end of that game a week ago, it's going to be tough at Highbury. Aye, he said, for both sides. And although some people maybe rashly have made Arsenal the favourites, they should know that Liverpool are never more dangerous than they appear to be cornered. Here's Nicol. Thomas could have given it away to... Oh, and they went in fiercely there on Thomas. Thomas maybe was the first to get in because the free kick's been given to Liverpool. There's Barnes. And now Staunton. Steve Staunton, Republic of Ireland international, who scored here, in fact, playing for Liverpool in a Mercantile Credit match at the start of this season. Barnes again, crossed in, and Aldridge very nearly got on the end of it. And if Arsenal needed a warning, that was it. In the moment Barnes crossed that ball in, and it needed no more than a touch from Aldridge, and the outstretched boot just failed to make it. In some ways it's a fairly cautious way that Liverpool are playing, with Aldridge really the only one up front, but Arsenal have more now as Merson gets it across towards Smith, and knocked over his own crossbar by Spackman. Arsenal get their first corner of the match. Merson with some good work here, and Smith was in there, but it was Spackman who put it over his own crossbar. Big men are forward here and they'll have to be watched, but Hooper at the second attempt gets it away from Smith. Smith touched on beautifully, Marwood. Behind the goal. And Merson had taken up a very good position on the far side of that penalty area. But the signs there of a man in form and full of confidence. Well, two, in fact, because it was a nice little ball played by Smith. And then Marwood prepared to take all the responsibility himself. But his shot pulled wide. Gold will look up and get it back. Smith's touch, coming in again, looking to get in again. And Arsenal claiming that Smith was brought down there, but the referee had a good look at it and saw nothing untoward. They claim the challenge, in fact, on Smith was high and would have been worthy of a penalty, but again the referee wasn't interested. Barnes is away. It's got beyond Dixon. It's got Aldridge waiting in the middle and Beardsley coming up fast. But Bold is secure at the back for Arsenal. And it's kept in well there by Rocastle. And now Merson in for Smith. Picking up Marwood. And Winterburn. Driven across there, and it came off Spackman. Good spell by Arsenal. Very good move. But the ball wasn't kept in by Winterburn. Reprieve there for Liverpool. Told you people had trouble getting in. Well, that little quartet made it. Thomas. Merson trying to turn. Smith trying to find a way through. It's a free kick. Coming to the last minute of the first half and might open up an opportunity for the home side. To that extent, both Bold and Adams are forward in a menacing position, looking for Brian Marwood to find a pinpoint free kick. Smith goes there with a header, but it's over the top and it's wide. He must have clipped off a defender too, because, as you can see, Leicester Shapter signalling the corner to Arsenal. Smith really launched himself at this one. And the referee decided it was a corner. Hooper using the fist to good effect. Dixon's pass only reaching Barnes. Oh, and suddenly Liverpool in the clear with Peter Beardsley. And he waited too long. And in the end, a golden chance came to nothing, thanks to some splendid tackling back by Lee Dixon. Unlike Beardsley, had half the length of the field, and just look at Dixon closing in on him. He just looked up, just wanted just a little too long, and there's Dixon playing the ball superbly. He's got the crowd buzzing, and it's the best chance of the first half, falling to all people, Peter Beardsley. And I think most people would have put their savings on Beardsley putting that past Lukic from that sort of position. A player of his quality. And Liverpool will regard that as a very serious miss indeed. Never easy, but it's given the half-time interval a tremendous talking point. There's his opportunity. Lee Dixon's superb defending for Arsenal. And still, West Ham will wait. They are at home to the winners of this tie in the next round of the Littlewoods Cup. And there's still plenty of football left in this one at Highbury. Here goes the second half. Liverpool now attacking the goal to our left. Won this competition 4 times. Arsenal have won it just once. They were beaten finalists last year, though, of course, when Luton beat them. Spackman. Kept in play by Staunton. Adams' ball only finding Beardsley, but there's Richardson tangling, Beardsley tangling. Beardsley now stopped by Dixon, claims he played the ball, and the referee instantly there, with the whistle, giving the free kick to Liverpool. This could be interesting. See Lukic frantically lining up the Arsenal wall. Beardsley, Barnes and Whelan behind it, all capable of a bit of match-winning chicanery. Whelan and Barnes between them deciding one or the other. It's going to be John Barnes. It hits the wall. Liverpool's throw. It's with Staunton. Dixon gets it away. It's back in Arsenal's throw. Merson. Stopped by Ablett. The pace has been relentless again tonight, and the commitment with it. But the chances really have been few and far between. Here's Smith looking to set up something now, curling it wide of that Liverpool goal. Having a terrific season and quite worthily being called into the Bobby Robson England squad. Turn, but the ball always curling wide. Winterburn. Marwood. Thomas. Rocastle. Oh, and Thomas making the break. Will Hooper get there first? Just flicking away with the fist. And a throw to Arsenal. Thomas hasn't quite been his dominant self so far, but there are signs there. There's the header by Smith. It's wide of the goal. That was a good break by Arsenal. Smith's header there, but before it, Michael Thomas, who hadn't quite been in the form that he showed, particularly in the later stages at Nottingham Forest, but it's beginning to blossom there, as it was flicked on there. Suddenly he was in space, and Hooper did the right thing, just nicking it away. Marwood. There are plenty up from Arsenal. Michael Thomas at the far post, stopped by Hooper. Delightful cross again by Marwood. Inch perfect there, spotting Thomas on the far post. Barnes. And Winterburn there in the nick of time, but Houghton's there too. And that was a real scare for Arsenal. That could have fallen anywhere, that ball. And with Lukic out of his goal, it might have been a formality. As it is, the play now switches to the other end. Here's Marwood. The cross towards Smith. Marwood trying to get in again. Ablett getting it back to Hooper. Oh, real excitement at both ends. But if the ball had fallen kindly for him, at the other end, Ray Houghton might well have had a simple tap-in. And then at the other end, Smith climbing well to reach Marwood's cross. Back on. Staunton. Barnes. Staunton again. He's done really well tonight for Liverpool, but he found his man there. I think probably aided and abetted by Nigel Spackman, bringing Rocastle down. And a free kick to Arsenal. Bold has slipped up on the far side. Whether he's been noticed or not, I imagine he has, as Dixon plays it in. They all go leaping for this one, and goes behind for the goal kick. Martin Hayes chasing it over the line. So dangerous at this sort of situation, Arsenal. They're all there. It was Smith, in fact, with his header. Back for Staunton. Barnes chasing, but Lukic there. Coming up to the last 2 minutes of the game now, before we face a period of extra time. Winterburn playing it in, Staunton getting it away. McMahon taking it on. Stopped well, though, by Winterburn. He tracked him a long way. Rocastle. Dixon. Trying to turn McMahon and gets a corner. Well, a critical moment this now, because Arsenal can be quite devastating from these corners, especially if Marwood can land one on somebody at the near post to flick it on. And we are now in the last half minute of the game, or of the normal 90 minutes. Flicked on and knocked away by Whelan, so Marwood gets another chance. Thomas, Adams, Hayes, they're all there. Flick on again by Smith. Adams is in there, and Liverpool at full stretch to get that one away. Lee Dixon firing it in, but it comes off McMahon. Got his ears ringing, Steve McMahon, with that one. Dixon really walloped it, and it caught McMahon flush on the side of the face. Right at the end of the game now. Gold. Richardson. Hayes. Rocastle. Is it one last swoop by Arsenal? Still with Rocastle, brought down by Beardsley. Playing an advantage. Marwood on the far side. The cross comes in towards Alan Smith. Too high for him. Staunton's there. Barnes will look to get it away. Only as far as Dixon. Rocastle again. The whistle had gone for a handball. Dixon's header, only as far as Barnes. Fell nicely for him. Persuaded him to go on, but the final whistle brings him back. It is the whistle that denotes the end of 90 minutes. And so in this Littlewood's Cup third round replay, we go into extra time. So wherever you're sitting, an extra bonus here at Highbury tonight. Here we go then with the first period of extra time. 15 minutes each way to decide, if it will be decided tonight, who is away to West Ham in the fourth round at the end of this month. Now, missed that. Can Hayes take advantage? Came off the defender, Staunton, for an Arsenal corner right at the start of this first period of extra time. Marwood sprinting across there to take it. Adams up at a much more leisurely pace from the back, but that might still be quite menacing. Smith trying to get in there with a header. Adams in there as well. The Liverpool defence struggling to get it away. And then Hayes turning it over the top. Well, a lively little skirmish at the start of this extra period. People will take the goal kick. Barnes with the header. Dixon for Arsenal. Adams caught a little bit off balance, but well supported by Bold. Smith. Now Marwood, can he turn? They claim a foul, but it looked to me, I must say, as though Whelan and Marwood fell together there. And the referee was close enough to take a good look at it and decides, no. Smith jumped for it. Marwood there. Well, there might have been a bit of contact, in fact, on Marwood. But at any rate, that's the end of the first period of extra time. And it stays at 0-0. So George Graham down on the bench now, making one or two little adjustments as we face the last quarter of an hour of the night's football. Richardson, Marwood, socks now down about his ankles. Little chip coming in, and again Staunton there for Liverpool, and Barnes. Only Aldridge is up, being a bit of support, getting a bit of support from Beardsley. Winterburn, and Nicol gets it back. Real up and under, which Smith will chase. Trying to get there before Ablett. He's shaken off Ablett. He's got Rocastle available, and he couldn't find him. Nicol was there again, doing a good, dependable job for Liverpool. Richardson with the shot, swinging wide. It's a good run there, and there's also some good defending by Nicol. Smith, having got the better of Ablett, regains his feet, looks up. Rocastle was in a good position, so was Nicol. Smith with a little ball there, but Richardson couldn't quite reach it. Beardsley skipping wide of Dixon, but now he's got to face Thomas. He gets it back from Barnes. Lays it down the line again for Barnes. Aldridge waiting in the middle. Houghton in there too. Barnes is shot! As in the very opening minutes of the game, it just needed a touch there from Aldridge. And Arsenal could have been struggling. Again, good work by Barnes. Taking it on the inside this time, and Aldridge just failing to get a touch. Kenny Dalglish's team, having limped here with a long injury list, have shown great professionalism and a good, sturdy character, particularly in the way they've defended, and they've denied Arsenal space and time. Ablett gets it back. Goes to another game. It's 0-0 after extra time as the managers shake hands, and quite simply the momentous match we had at Anfield a week ago was an act that was just too big to be followed here tonight. A good, fully committed cup tie, but without quite the grace and skill of a week ago. Applause all around the ground though. And we still wait to know who visits West Ham in the next round. The full-time score then here at Highbury. It's Arsenal 0, Liverpool 0.